What's going on, guys? My name is Nixiel.
Man, it's your boy, Volpino87.
And today we're doing a movie review for a classic movie this time. One of the most well-known Japanese icons of all time.
He is the mascot. He is the mascot of Studio Ghibli.
My Neighbor Totoro. Now, this movie is a classic.
I mean, I love it. It warms my heart every time I watched it. I remember watching it back in the day, not really liking it as much, but as I watched it about 3-4 times, I start to love it a lot more.
It's not an action-packed movie.
It's not.
It's not even that much suspense. It just follows the story of two girls as they move out to rural Japan, and I think 1958 was the time period, if I looked at it correctly. They're trying to get some clean air in a rural area because their mother is sick, so they're trying to move out there, be close to her while she recuperates, and when she eventually move in and get to a farm, or do they live in a farm? Or they live just in a farm area.
Yeah, like a farm area.
I don't think they actually farm. The father's actually a university professor.
Right.
So the girls are often home alone a lot of the times. So.
Did you say that this was actually based off? What's his name? Not Studio Ghibli. What's his
Miyazaki?
name? Miyazaki's life a little bit on this one.
Kind of. He took elements out of it because his own mother came down with, I think it was spinal tuberculosis, which is what is theorized the mother in the movie actually had while she was sick. It was never stated in the movie what she actually came down with, but that was the theories anyway. Right. But anyway, the story follows these two girls as they are interacting and coping to survive out here. Not survive, live out here because they're not used to this lifestyle. Right. And then they encounter some wood spirits in the form of little versions of Totoro, which I don't know exactly what their names are. Yeah. And eventually they meet Totoro, which is a giant 8-9 foot tall bear thing. It looks like kind of like Snorlax a little bit. Yeah. But Totoro's more iconic, and everyone knows what he looks like. Yeah. And that's pretty much the premise of the movie. They meet him more and more. There's a dramatic element that happens near the end of the movie. Mei gets lost, and everyone's fearing because she's a 4-year-old girl running around in the middle of the forest or trying to get to her mother, and that's it. Totoro helps him find it. It's all resolved, all good feelings, and that's it. So, there's no real drama, but just watching the elements of the movie, the natural flow of these characters and their interactions with each other, as well as the spirits and just the awkward moments that they all have as human beings. It feels like a celebration of life or something, kind of, but it's just normal.
There was one part of the movie that I just noticed since in Japan there's a lot of spirits. He was wearing a leaf on his head.
Okay.
And I have been watching a little bit of Yokai Watch. Have you heard of that show?
Heard of it, never seen it.
Apparently, if they put a leaf on their head... Now, I could be wrong, but apparently the leaf on their head makes them look human.
Is that what that does?
I know, but that's what... Well, in one of the episodes, I've seen it in Yokai Watch. There's a spirit that wears a leaf on their head, and they turn human.
Pure human to others.
Pure human to everybody else. And I just noticed that after a couple of years, I've noticed that there was a leaf on his head. Now, I could be wrong. It could be because it was raining and that's all he had to cover the rain.
Now, he's talking about this scene right here, which we'll post a picture of it. Yeah. But I always thought the leaf is because it was raining, he's going to get dripped on.
Yes, but at the same time, it could also be for him to hide.
True, he was at a bus stop, so maybe he didn't want to terrify people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, kids can only see him. But
can they?
Yeah.
Only kids see him? Okay.
Yeah, because
that's right. The grandmother, Nana, said she used to be able to see spirits, stuff like that, but she can't see him anymore. Yeah. Unless she saw Totoro, but she's talking about little dust sprites, little black puffballs that float around the house. That every time you enter a room, it was theorized. Every time you enter a room, you see nothing. Yeah. You see it's all black. Then eventually the color comes back as your eyes get dust to the darkness from being outside or something. They made that being the dust sprites leaving the room for that as a way to explain to kids and whatnot, but. It's something your eyes adjusting to the darkness, but because every time they enter a room, it'd be pitch black. They poke it or leave inside, and it just fade away. Dust sprites would crawl into a crevice or a crack in the wall.
Or they get dirty too. They get black. And all
as they're running around, they see the feet or their bottoms of feet are covered in black soot and dust and all that. So it's the spirits.
Yeah, it was good. I loved it.
Just the wholesomeness of it. The innocence.
The
of the
little
kids.
girls were so precious, man. It makes you want to have daughters for real.
Really?
For real, man. I just I want them to stay 6 forever. Once they get older, I'm like,
I don't know about that.
It's like I gotta deal with other stuff.
Troublesome.
They're troublesome. But little girls, they're just so precious.
Even little girls are troublesome. They're
but you know what's so crazy about the 11-year-old? She seemed a lot older.
I think it's Tatsuki.
Yeah, Suzuki.
Tatsuki and Mei.
She seems a lot older in the movie than you know, because apparently she's 11.
Yeah.
But in the movie, she seems like she's like 13 for some reason. But that's only because
she had maturity. She didn't have like TV and all this stuff, so she actually had to provide her own imagination, provide for her daughter as well, because her mother's sick and all that stuff. Not daughter, her sister. Her sister, because her mother's sick, so she actually had to be the grown up.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Her father's at work or something.
Which is why I was like, okay, I understand, but that was kind of
part of growing up.
And then even in the main in the main the thing on the DVD, she's a lot more younger in that one. But I remember you telling me there was only supposed to be one girl, right? Apparently.
Originally, I believe, if I remember correctly, Miyazaki wanted it only to be one girl.
Yeah.
So Mei and Satsuki were actually one character.
Right.
But in order to have the big dramatic element at the end of the movie, they had to split to two characters in order to have the one girl looking for her younger sister and Totoro helping out, the whole resolution and stuff, which couldn't happen with only one girl.
Which I like. I like that. I'm glad they did that because I love the little 4-year-old.
Exactly. That's why on the cover art and on the other art, some of the early art, you'll see just one girl, not the two girls. So.
Yeah, which was very interesting to me. But other than that, I mean, I love the movie. It was amazing. Classic. The music, of course, is phenomenal.
Yes,
all Studio Ghibli music is phenomenal. I've not heard.
Orchestrated, at the same time it's wholesome.
Yeah.
It's not like some amazing stressful music that a lot of the movies have, which go well with the movies a lot of times. Good music. But this makes something you could fall asleep to or something just relax to and just chill out. But then the graphical style is also amazing. It's done in 1988, I believe it was when the movie was created. And the style still is very a benchmark for anime in general. How realistic all the characters look.
Yeah.
Because Miyazaki, he likes taking inspiration from the real world.
Yeah.
As opposed to a lot of modern anime doesn't do that anymore. They just like have the story, they draw the same basic animation style and make their own story. Miyazaki actually took elements from real life.
Right.
Like the town and the town they come from is actually from rural Japan and all that stuff. Not necessarily exactly the town, but the idea, the concept of rural Japan. They took the rice fields and all this other people working in there, the old grandmas and all that. And
man, she was
working
hard too. Grandma working hard too. Grandma was going in.
Nana. I love it. So, overall, a very good movie, an amazing movie. One of the foundations of animation, Japanese animation. It was just a real wholesome movie. And, of course, Totoro is the mascot of Studio Ghibli. He's a little symbol he have on the Studio Ghiblis everywhere. Studio Ghibli logo and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was also a very interesting beginning, too. When you hear in the beginning of the movie.
The intro sounds like a preschooler.
I was like, are we watching Totoro still? This is
it sounds like a very preschooler or very PBS style.
I loved it though. I loved it.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
The thing and
I loved it, man. It was weird,
but then the movie started and just how I remember it, and it was amazing. So overall, very good movie. Nostalgic, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Not, like I said, nowhere near as action-packed as Mononoke or any of the other.
Which, I mean, it doesn't
Castle
matter.
in the Sky.
I mean, every movie has its meaning. Every movie has its, like this is how
it's supposed to be an action-packed. It's supposed to be a story of life.
I've not seen one bad Studio Ghibli movie.
Too much more to say about this movie. An amazing movie. We loved it. We just wanted to sit down and watch it one more time and do a review for it because we never even reviewed those Studio Ghibli movies too much.
Yeah.
And remember last year, 2017, with 2018, they did the whole Ghibli Fest, Studio Ghibli Fest, or Miyazaki Fest, whatever it's called, where they showed, I think, 6 movies of Studio Ghibli. So we're going to sit down and watch those ones because they have another one coming up in 2018 showing more of his movies. So but unfortunately, we're not going to see those, so we'll just watch them independently and review each one and just talk about it.
It's going to be on each channel. I will be doing
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away. That's hopefully that'll come out, and then hopefully we'll be doing a top 5 on my channel
eventually.
Or top a top 5. There's been 6, but we're going to choose 5 out of the
2017,
and then hopefully next year whenever the last anime
next year.
I mean 2018. I'm sorry. For this year. We're going to watch all of those since sadly we cannot watch them in theaters because they're not showing them in theaters.
To our theater. So, not too much more to say. I'd like to thank y'all for joining us today. Thank you for joining today, Rubino.
Hey, no problem, man. You know what I'm saying? I love this movie.
Love the movie. Go check out his page. Link in the description below. His top 5s, movie reviews, anime reviews, and Rubino's treasures. A lot of stuff we do on our channel here. Yeah. Go check out Fearbot Gaming. Also in the description below. So our gaming content's at all of our gaming videos. Gaming news things. We don't do too much of those, but mostly it's gaming videos. Go check out a lot of fun. So, and not too much more to say. Thank you for watching this video. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace out.